we attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun, come with the options, send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot, trying to bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin getting. All you wanna do is talk, I don't need talk. I don't heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like Walker Flock of Flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway here in London. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he returns this to the 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. On 1st down, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Here's Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Wilson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. There's Garoppolo to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Wilson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there out of the running game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking 8. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 31 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points?
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 76 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Wilson going to throw for it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And some room to work. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that now Garoppolo. He goes. LaMarcus Joyner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo under. And down he goes again. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Edwards came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 96 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, 65 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Hurts will throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, they got down 7 for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From midfield, here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. And again, it's Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll roll. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the lap.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's now a 21-16 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a... going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 2nd and 16. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods experience in practice now, something they never really did before.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Allen to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to go on 4th down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead on the final play of the half. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for two, but they do get it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, 33 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going deep for Diggs, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Turn and an Eagle touchdown. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
Grabs the rest of the ball game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.